Michael Irvin held a press conference today. If you don't remember, okay, during the Super Bowl week, Michael Irvin was suspended by NFL Network and ESPN, okay, for allegedly something happening in a hotel lobby there in Arizona. It was February 5th, and Michael Irvin saying that, this entire incident, nothing happened. So today, I think it's the day after, that Marriott was supposed to turn over the security or video recordings or any other materials associated with this encounter, Mike. Right. So Michael Irvin's trying to get his life back, right? I mean, unfortunately, these things have derailed him a couple of different times. I don't know what happened in this situation. Are you still reluctant as I am to say, I don't know if anything happened?
Everybody now, again, I talked to a couple of friends of ours who were at the Super Bowl, friends of ours in radio, and everybody said that Michael was being Michael, which is loud, boisterous, energetic. And everybody, now again, I can't speak to this, but a friend of ours who works in radio in San Diego said he thought the whole thing was BS. Okay. And that somebody, I don't want to paint with a broad brush, but sometimes people react differently to some people. It is what it is. Michael, hey girl, how you doing? Is that sexual harassment? I don't know. But Mike wants the tape. Show me the tape. Show me what I did. Because he does have a track record. So that's the thing. And because he's got a great gig with the NFL Network, and he had to basically pull up stakes and leave right in the middle of the Super Bowl week because somebody made an erroneous comment or felt somehow, some way that Michael did something untoward. Show it. Prove it. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Because, look, I know the guys, there's a lot of people out there aren't perfect. We'll talk about Calvin Ridley in a second. I'm a big fan of Michael Irvin. I know he's made mistakes in life, but I always love talking to the guy.
Let's hear. This was today. This is part of his press conference that happened in Dallas, and Michael addressed the media. He called this. This is old school, Mike. He's like, we're going to have a press conference, and we're going to talk about all this stuff.
There are going to be repercussions.
This is what he said in regards to how this has made him feel.
This sickens me. It sickens me. Because in this great country, this takes me back to a time where a white man would accuse a white woman would accuse a black man of something. And they would take a bunch of guys that were above the law, run in the barn, put a rope around his foot and drag him through the mud and hang him by the tree. Not a thought about what would happen, not an investigation. Not after repeated attempts of people trying to go and say, guys, here's what really happened. Here is what really happened. Here are witnesses that'll say this. Here's witnesses that'll say that. They said, we don't want to hear. We do not want to hear. How can I defend myself if I don't even know what I'm defending myself against? They asked me, they said, do you remember this girl you met in the lobby? I work. And I live in hotels. I stay in hotels all year long from August to September. I meet people every day walking in and out of a lobby. I couldn't even tell you what she looked like. I don't know. I don't even know who I'm talking about. When I'm talking about, I'm supposed to do something. And this just blows my mind that in 2023, we still dragging and hanging brothers by a tree. That blows my mind.
Now, again, for those who don't remember the story about Emmett Till, there's a movie that was made about it. Now, again, I know he's taking it to the extreme in the art to make the argument, but basically saying that if somebody felt like in the old days a kid would be murdered for whistling at a white woman in the old days of segregation in the South. So, I understand the reference point. That maybe goes a little too far, but I think like anything else, if you're accused of something which affects your place in the workplace, Carl, I want to know what the hell I'm being charged and who's making these charges, who's making these accusations, what exactly happened.
You have every right to defend yourself. I get it, Mike. I'm with you. I know that, some people are going to hear that and they're going to go, really? But that is where he's at as far as his feelings, and he's trying to, tell everybody how he's feeling about this. He had something else to say in regards to this, and he got emotional as this went on. This was today in Dallas. Michael Irvin trying to defend himself. Again, Marriott's supposed to. I don't know if they have given up all the video footage and anything in regards to this particular case, but Michael Irvin got emotional.
Because I'm struggling. This is what I struggle with. You try to be an ambassador of the league, so understand that God has blessed me and given me a platform and try to touch people, try to raise people, try to lift people up. And I don't know, I met a lot of fans, but I've always tried to be good with people. You know, I'm struggling now saying, do I not talk to people? What do I do? You know, because of this kind of a situation. I know I didn't do anything wrong. I know I didn't do anything wrong, and I was trying to do everything right. So it's just, you know, though I say that, I gotta come back to this moment. Had I not said to these guys, you know what, you cool guys, let's go outside and take that picture, you know, then they wouldn't have been right there with me. And that would have been a moment that I've had alone, and I know nobody's going to listen to what I say. Nobody, still, at least Marriott, don't want to hear what we have to say. Don't want to hear what I have to say. Don't even care to share it. So, you know, I just got emotional thinking about it because I'm struggling with that, on what to do moving forward after I deal with all of this. That's all I want to say about this.
So his attorney got to see the video, apparently, the surveillance video from the hotel, but they have not. They've been restricted the access, and without they got to go back to court to somehow get this video out there, so you can see and you can draw your own conclusions.
So he's saying, I don't even want to go out and take a picture with people now,
right?
Because, and I don't blame him. I mean, honestly, like, it's gotten to a point where, you know, Mike and I talk about this. It's Dukes and Bell at Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. What's acceptable, what's not acceptable, whether it's in the workplace or just, you know, in passing. You know, you try to be respectful to people, but, you know, Mike mentions, you know, you can't even say, hey, you look nice today, because it can be taken the wrong way.
Don't even go there.
It can be taken the wrong way. And so Michael Irvin now is saying, listen, I don't know, moving forward, whether, you know, whatever happens here, you know, hey, Michael, we love you. Can you go outside and take them? Nope. Not taking any pictures, don't touch me, don't come around me. Like, it shouldn't be that way.
No, I mean, it's funny because we share studios with B103, and there's a couple of friends who I've known now for going on 8 years. And when you see, we hug. You know, it's a female worker, and again, but we've got, you know, we all have a cool communication. You're there. But on the flip side of that, if you are an employer in this day and age, look, guys, I'm not railing against Me Too and where we've gone, because women had to put up a lot of crap they shouldn't have had for decades, you know, including pig-headed comments by guys like me. So in this case, though, a woman comes with a B, female employee. And again, sexual harassment can be male, female, homosexual, whatever it is. Right. The company has to take it seriously. Even if somebody in the office might think, oh, so-and-so is a bit of a drama, you know, queen or whatever it is, they've got to do their HR thing. And now Marriott might find themselves looking at paying Michael Irvin a couple $1 million over this.
We'll see where it goes. That was the first time we've heard from Michael Irvin since the Super Bowl situation. And I remember getting texts from people out there saying, you know, Michael Irvin is not going to be on the air. And I was like, what's going on? What happened? And I thought, Mike, you know, with his past history, that it may have been something else, and it wasn't, you know, and so that's why we don't jump to conclusions. You just see where these things go and what's going to happen. But that's the first time we've heard from Michael Irvin.